Hi, my beloved tribe. This is Emily Potter. I am the director of the Million Kisses Foundation and the director of this group, the Lightworker Musicians Group. So I got to have a call this week with one of our tribe members, and we talked about something for a while that I feel like deserved to have a live video about it. Perhaps you have experienced this too, that loneliness, that deep knowing that you are in a twin flame, soulmate, divine partnership. And you're asking yourself, why am I not yet in that physical union yet? So this is something I want to at least educate our tribe about, and you can consider this and bring it through your own heart's filter. I have a deep knowing that some of the light workers, many of the light workers who came to the planet in this day and age came in purpose to have a light worker musician twin flame union. And the reason why, so whether they're light worker musicians or not, we're just talking to you as that tribe, but that union of twin flame, soulmate, divine partnerships, there are many, many, many of us who came to do that work and to anchor that extent of the light to the planet, because it is where the most significant power lies. Anyone who's ever been in a relationship of any kind knows that it can get grueling, and the twin flame, soulmate, divine partnerships, it's the samurai warrior of light work. And so many of us agreed to it and stood and said, I volunteer for that, to bring that level of light to the planet in this day and age. It's significant. And so I'm going to be likening this and connecting it to what the power is of this being a musician light worker. But I'm going to first just say that educational point, that this is no small thing, that if you know that you're in a twin flame divine partnership, like, you're being seen right now. Your job is very significant, and you get to really take that to heart, that you are very supported. So with that being said, many of us did specifically agree to that. We get to talk about that, especially because I am very committed to supporting you in your soul's purpose. And so this has everything to do with that union and that support, and really anchoring that light to the planet at this day and age to create the collective consciousness in that place of rising and ascension. So my own experience of it is that I have had so many years of work around this that I like to equivocate it to a master's degree. No one's giving me a master's degree because I don't know the university where they give that degree, but I gave it to myself because I've been working with twin flame, soulmate, divine partnership work within my own life and with clients that call up and want those sessions with me. It's been now maybe like 12 years, 13, 14 years. I actually can't keep track because it's all very ethereal, but it's been over a decade that I have talked about this, known this, been educated about this, gotten humongous downloads, astral projected out of my body to learn more about this, and then come down and anchor it to the planet. So I'm not alone in doing that. I'm just one of the many who is very aware of what we're doing. And so I can speak with authority about this. So what I want to say is, if you're experiencing this, it feels like you have a limb amputated if you're not actually with your partner. It's this significant, deep loneliness at the core level that you almost feel like it's not possible to feel that level of lonely when you are loving your life and you love the people that are in your life and you love the relationships you have. But if you're not with your partner, it's like, it's the deepest core level of loneliness that you don't even know, people don't even understand. And the hard part is that you can't actually talk to a lot of people about it, because you're having these telepathic communications with this partner, and you then want to tell your friends about your love life, and yet, like, you don't have any physical evidence. There's no physical form of that partner. It's just like no evidence whatsoever, except that you have a knowing and a feeling and an intuitive understanding of your connection with this person. So so in a lot of ways, people who are in romantic relationships and they're not with their partner, they hold back and they don't want to shine too brightly because their partner, it doesn't work. It's not an equal exchange in the partnership, but they don't want to let go of that partner, even though they're not the twin flame or the soulmate, because they're going to just keep trying harder and harder to make that relationship work. And so they're holding back and not living their full purpose. Those are really real things. And so I have two questions that I want you to ask yourself if this is the situation that you're in, or perhaps you know someone. And this is how I'm going to liken this to this group and you specifically as a musician, because it has everything to do with your music. So this is a very significant part of our tribe. Being light workers makes it so that your job as a musician isn't just entertainment. You're not out there just entertaining people and thinking, what a lovely song. This is actual light work. It's like significant. And this idea of you and your partner coming together, these are two questions I want you to ask yourself. Number one, do you still think you're crazy? Do you still say that word, even in joking? Oh my gosh, maybe I'm crazy. Oh, I feel like I'm not really all the way in my body. Or I feel like I'm like listening to someone talk to me. Or I had this dream last night, but I don't know, it was probably crazy. It probably doesn't mean anything. Are you still doing that? Because I'm here in your face today, and you're here on purpose listening to this. It's time to end that sentence today. It's time for you to stop saying you're crazy. You are very supported in your intuition and in your intuitive healing gifts and your knowingness that you are much more powerful than you're giving yourself credit for. So are you asking yourself, are you still saying that word? That's the first one I want you to ask yourself. Do I still think I'm crazy? I acknowledge that you may not feel very supported in your communities to talk about some of the significant things happening on the astral plane, on the spiritual planes. And so that's the power of this right now, is that I get to see you and that you also get to call in. Like as soon as you start ending those, just make a decision that you're saying you're done being crazy or saying that, you're going to change your reality. You're going to start calling people who have already done that work and have gotten to the other side. And I say that with such love and compassion all the times that I've said it, even just in joking. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Do you think I'm crazy? I'm scared I'm crazy. How this applies to calling in your partner is that your partner is out there doing the work as well. And as soon as the two of you end those kind of conversations with yourself, you're now on this other level where you can find each other at this vibrational match where you're saying, I own my power. I claim my spiritual gifts. That feels better. And that's who you're calling in, is someone who's calling you there. I want to just share real quick. I have learned in my own story that twin flame work is so grueling. It gets you right to the trigger points and beyond, to the depths of the core. It's no small thing. And it's the best blessing ever. That's why people want it so badly too, is that it calls you to your greatness and it holds you there. And so you are motivated. You are motivated to continue to grow and evolve, because it's that pull forward. And so this is one place to start, tribe, is to stop saying the words I'm crazy, anything like that. Saying, no, I'm motivated now to be in that union and to really see what's on the other side of that trust. Number two, are you, as a musician, singing with the purpose of unity with your partner? Are you singing your partner to you? And I say singing when I actually mean also playing, because some of you are not singers, you're musicians. And so playing, singing, are you actually singing out, playing out with the purpose of your unity with your partner. It's the shamanic tool that we actually have as human beings. You don't have to call yourself a shaman, but that's in the circle of the language that we can use right now, that you as a human being have the power to sing things, people, opportunities, experiences into your reality. You can call them into your reality. So, for example, if just one movie that came to mind is Whale Rider. She was singing to the whales. Go watch that movie if you haven't seen it. She's singing to the whales and the whales heard her. But if you watch the movie, she's just sitting on the beaches. She's just this little girl, and how can this whale hear her out miles and miles and miles away when she's just calling out with her little voice and the wind's picking it up and going? It is not anything besides energetic. Call your partner to you with your music. And this is the power of you being a Lightworker musician, is that you can do that with such purpose and such clarity, and to do it with consistency and with that love. I'm calling you forward. I'm calling you into my life. And I want to actually even to do two subcategories under that. Not just to sing out with purpose, but you're putting yourself in a position to be a beacon, to be a lighthouse, so that your partner can see you. Even if there's miles and miles and miles of stormy weather and ocean waves, you can be that lighthouse for your partner to find you. And there's two ways that you can do that. Number one is that you speak your truth. Where are you not speaking the truth? Step up and speak your truth. And that is how to be a beacon. That's how to be a lighthouse. And number two is to overcome your deepest fears. Isn't that fun to just say in a video? Just overcome your deepest fears. No big deal. Well, that's the work. What are your deepest fears? And the work now, to answer the question, why are you not in your romantic relationship with your divine partner right now? It's the work of overcoming your deepest fears and speaking your truth, and you are on point to go straight in to that union. Now, I do not know your timing on that, but I do know that these tools work, and it is the work. And so I am definitely here to support you. I also have resources if you'd like to know more about the ones that I know about. In general, though, if you are done playing small, holding back, not being a beacon, reach out, message me, and we'll get you to be the beacon that you are, and you'll feel very supported with that work. So thank you for all those who joined me today. Lots of love. What a wonderful thing to talk about, isn't it? And so I will be in touch again. Lots of love to you today. I'll talk to you later. Reach out if you'd like to.